Welcome back programmers. In the previous video, we talked about the model serializers. In the today's section, I'm gonna show you what is serializer relations. Go on the official Django REST framework.org, click on the API guide, click on the serializer relationship. Let's suppose you have a model. In this model, I got only one class, student data model. What if you got another class, and what if you got that another class field related to this student data model using the foreign key? So how you can apply that model to serializer? And for that, we are going to use relations serializers. So let me quickly create another class under the models.py under the student data app. I'm gonna create another table. I'm gonna name it student result model. As you can see, just like this, and the first field is student. Now I'm going to connect this model and this model using the foreign key. Now if you don't know what is foreign key is nothing but to connect two models. For example, this student data model is connected to this student field. So simply I'm gonna name the student data model in here onDelete equal to model.cascade, and remember you have to add the related name. If you didn't put the related name, it will not work. You have to put the related name. So just write like this, related name equal to, you can name it anything. I'm gonna name it student. Let's change the name to student root. It means root student. So I'm gonna name it in here too, root student or student root. And then I'm going to add a few more fields like all of these subjects. So as you can see, I added a few more fields such as Python subject. These all are the subjects: Python, algorithm, project management, C# and Unity. And I use all of the integer field for all of the fields because I'm gonna store the marks in here. Now let's make migration and migrate this model. Now in the student data API URL, I am going to pass to another URL for student data result. So as you can see, I changed the path null equal to student and student/pk, which is primary key. Now in the serializers.py, I am going to create another serializer and I am gonna name it student result serializer. And then I am gonna pass the model equal to student result serializer. Student result model. I'm gonna show all of the field except the ID. Now in the URLs, I am going to create another URL for student result. As you can see, I changed the path equal to student result and student result/pk, which is primary key. In here, I'm gonna change the student data API data to student result data API data. And again in here, student data API details to student result API details. And I'm gonna change the name too. Now because I created the two class in here, I have to create the class in the views.py too. So quickly I am going to copy all of this stuff and paste it in here. Then I'm gonna copy this name and paste it in here. And again I'm gonna copy this name and paste it in here. Now I'm gonna copy the serializers, which is nothing but the student result serializers, and copy that name and paste it in here. SS equal to student result serializer. Again student result serializer. Replace all of the student data serializer in the student result API data with the student result serializer. And then change the student data model into our new model, which is nothing but the student result model. Change all of the student data model to student result model. So now if you visit the student result, you will find all of the result data related to student result. So let's check out now. I'm gonna remove the student and replace it with student result. As you can see, I got the data, but I don't have any data available in my database in the student results. So I'm gonna add few data. Before going the admin py, you have to go in the admin.py under the student data API and register the newly created model in here. Just write admin.site.register student result model and remove this, and in the models.py you will find that we didn't created the str, so just copy this and paste it in here and just write the student root. Now if you reload your website, you will find the student result model, add few data. Now this is the student root. In here, this is the relation between the student and this new model, which is nothing but the student result. So with the use of the student root, you can choose any student you want. As you can see, we can only select this single student, but one student can have multiple results. So that is why I'm gonna choose first. Let's try Wolverine. And I'm gonna add 1. This is the result, and just I'm gonna save this. So as you can see, I successfully created the Wolverine. Now if you got any error, so just write return self.studentroot.firstname or whatever field name you can choose from here, because sometime if you directly return the student root, which is the object, so sometime you will get the error. Now I'm gonna add a few more data. As you can see, I add a lots of data. Now if I go in my website, domain/student data/api/student result, and if I reload the website, as you can see, I got all of this data which I can access. Now even I can add a few more data too from here. Let's try to add a data. I'm gonna remove this id field. Let's try. So you can see I just created the data. Now but the problem is I created the new data. Now but the problem is I can't see the relationship between the two models. As you can see in here, if you write a new data, you can see the student root, which is nothing but the relation between the old model and new model, or you can say student model and result model. But I can see that in here. Even I got the student root, but what is this? This is nothing but the number, because as you can see I got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12 data. So it's id, you can say it's id. So it is showing me the student root equal to id, but I don't want, I would wanna see all of the data related to student root. So what you can do, you can create a relation between two serializer, or you can use the serializers relationship. So and for that you will find a lots of detail in the serializer relationship in the official documentation, and it's called the nested serializers. Remember this, nested serializers. As you can see, it create too much data in here, and this is the foreign key or another alternative field. So now in the student result model, we have to create the student root field in the serializers. So just go in the student result serializer, go in the here. Now in here you have to add the name which you added in the related name equal to. So in here, as you can see, my related name is student root. So if you replace this name with any other name, or if you want to change the any character, it will not work. You have to add that name which you added in the related name. Remember this. Equal to, you can directly use the foreign key from the serializers, but we are making relation between these serializers and this serializer. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pass these serializers in here, and then I'm gonna pass the many equal to true, because I talked about this, why many equal to true, because we can have multiple data. As you can see, we got a lots of data. And read only equal to true, because we don't wanna change the data, we just wanna see the data. So if I go in my website and reload this page, so now I got all of this data related to student result data and the student data. As you can see, ID student root equal to, I got all of the data related to student data, which is ID, first name, last name, age, roll number and pass. And then I got my current data, which is nothing but the student result data, like Python, algorithm, project management, C# and Unity. So that was the easiest way to loop the two relations between the two serializers. Now if you wanna create a new data, so what you can do, you can just copy this and paste it in here, and you can remove this. Now remember, this will work with the ID. For example, in here, as you can see, Stan ID is 18. So if you wanna relate it to Stan, so first of all you have to remove this student root from here. Let's try to add without the student root. As you can see, I got the error not null containing failed because I have to add the student root. So what I can do, I can just paste all of this stuff in here. I can remove all of this except the ID. So I'm gonna simply pass the ID in here. ID is 22. Then I'm gonna just add more data. I'm gonna change these. I don't need to add this ID. And then I'm gonna change the data. Let's try. Now let's try to post. So let's try to post. So as you can see, I got this data ID 6 and whatever. But remember, student root ID is 22, which we just entered. And so that is it for today's guys. Now that was the easiest way to relate to serializers, and that is how you can connect the two serializers. In the next video we are gonna talk more about the serializer relationship. In the today's section you just learned the nested serializers. So that is it for today's guys. All of this code is available in my allinoncode.com website. Check out now. Now if you don't wanna miss the next part of the Django REST from scratch series, so hit on the bell icon, subscribe this YouTube channel, like this video, share this video to the programmer. See you guys in the next video. Till then, just